Every idol was destroyed.
Yep.
And he took the crown and kept it.
All right, welcome back to another After Dark, everyone. Hope you all are having a good night so far. Hope you guys had a wonderful day. Yeah, I know I just reacted to a video from this channel, but we're doing it again because I absolutely love this channel. This is another one from Old School B-Ball, and this one's actually surprising to me. This one is titled, LeBron James Keeps Lying to Our Faces. Well, welcome to the party. I've never seen Old School B-Ball really talking about anybody outside of, like, you know, the old days. Just a little bit of new stuff like we saw with like Scalabrine and all that, but I've never seen him really like talk about LeBron or any of these new cats in the league, or, you know, whatever, the newer generation. And well, this whole Forever King thing, I think it's not just rubbing me the wrong way. I think this is pissing off a lot of people. And I mean, the title is LeBron James Keeps Lying to Our Faces. So what I'm assuming here is he's about to rip a new one, because just like the rest of us has, because everything he says in this commercial, which is this whole campaign, he's trying to go, like, you know, he's running this campaign in Asia and all this. It's so blatant, the lies, that it's impossible for, I'm curious, like, even his own fans, how do his own fans not call this out? So anyways, I've talked about this Forever King crap so many times at this point. It's disgusting to me. This level of narcissism is actually gross to me. Like, this is disgusting to be this disillusioned with yourself, that you're just gonna say all these things that you never did and claim it as though it really was you. I can't understand this. I can't respect it either. So anyways, you guys, I'm linking the original video from Old School B-Ball down below in the description, like I always do. Highly recommend checking out this channel. I love it. The humor is great, and I love the topics. So yeah, it's going to be down in the description. You also see a list of channel members. Shout out channel members. I appreciate you guys very much. Without further ado, let's get into this. If you want to help the video, like it and hit that hype button, or that, yeah, it was a hyper boost. Hyper uppercut that button, and let's go.
So in this Nike Forever King ad campaign,
let's go.
It says he carried the weight of every expectation on his shoulders, but he never broke.
There it is.
We were all witnesses. Every rival was defeated. Every idol was destroyed.
Yep.
And he took the crown and kept it.
Yep.
This is Nike's new LeBron James commercial for the new LeBron shoes. And folks, this might be the most audacious piece of sports marketing BS I've ever seen.
Yeah, me
Today
too,
we're
buddy.
fact-checking Nike's Forever King campaign line by line. Because when a billion-dollar corporation starts rewriting basketball history to sell shoes, someone needs to call it out.
Damn! Yes! 1 minute in. This is great. This is great. Yeah. If we compare it to Michael Jordan commercials, he's talking about, like, yeah, I missed 60 game-winning shots. You know, I missed all these shots. Blah blah blah. I missed this many free throws, and you know, this is why I succeed. I succeed because I was willing to fail. You know, like stuff like that. It's very relatable. This LeBron James crap, I am the king, and I've always been the king, and I've always had the crown, and I'm always going to keep it. I've never done anything wrong. I crushed all my idols. Blah, 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 blah.
Before we dive in, let me be crystal clear. LeBron is an all-time great. Top player, no question. 4 rings. He is the all-time scoring leader, all right.
I'm telling you, if he just stopped comparing himself to Jordan, and he stopped this whole I'm the greatest, I'm the king thing, dude, we would have all had so much more respect for him as one of the greatest of all time. You know, he'd be on let's be real. He'd be on most of our top 10s. He'd at least be on most of our top 20s. Like, he'd have a lot of respect. Instead, no, man, you either think he's the greatest or you think he sucks, and he created this.
10 finals appearances. His resume speaks for itself. But here's the thing. Greatness does not require mythology, it doesn't require writing history, and it certainly doesn't require making claims that are demonstrably factually false. This ad is the latest chapter in Nike's $500 million to $1 billion lifetime investment in LeBron. That is the most money they've ever guaranteed an athlete. So when Nike says every rival was defeated, they're not just selling shoes, they are protecting a billion-dollar investment with billion-dollar lies.
Yeah, for sure.
This 32-second spot dropped lately as...
First of all, yes, Nike is doing the best thing they can for their own business, because after LeBron is probably going to retire after this next year, hopefully. And then do you guys really imagine that people are going to be buying LeBron shoes anymore? Because I don't think so. It's not going to live on like Jordan's, you know, where it's like 20 some odd years after he put the ball down for the final time. People still lining up to buy his shoes. This ain't going to be the case with LeBron, so they got to make their money now while they can. And this is just hilarious. Choke. Is this even real, you guys? Like, is this just AI? Like, is this real? Did he really put on this crown and make that face for this commercial? I want to see it. I want to see the footage. I want to see him filming this.
LeBron enters his 23rd season at age 40. The timing matters. This isn't celebrating current dominance. This is legacy protection, and lengths they'll go to protect that legacy. Well, let's just say they're willing to ignore some inconvenient truths. Let's start with the centerpiece claim. Every rival was defeated. This isn't marketing hyperbole. This is a factual statement that can be verified or debunked.
Mm-hmm.
So let's do exactly that.
Yep.
Tim Duncan and the San Antonio Spurs in playoff matchups, Duncan's teams went 11-6 against LeBron's teams. Yeah. That is a 65% win rate. In finals matchups, the Spurs took 2 out of 3 series against LeBron.
Yep.
The 2007 sweep and 2014 gentleman's sweep. In 2007, the Spurs held LeBron to 35.6 shooting across 4 games. They basically gave him the blueprint for how to neutralize the so-called king.
100%.
Jump shots only, no easy baskets, make him beat you down the perimeter.
Damn, old school b-ball, you get it. You 100% get it. That is exactly what they did, and Boston learned it from them.
Guess what? It worked perfectly.
Yep, 100%.
But wait, it gets worse. Steph Curry, the baby-faced assassin who supposedly got destroyed as an idol. Curry holds a 17-11 playoff record against LeBron. That is a 61% win rate. In finals, Curry's Warriors beat LeBron's teams 3 times out of 4 meetings.
Yeah.
In 2015...
Can we just... Because it's so silly. It's so silly. You defeated every rival. Okay, how'd you do against Steph? I mean, we already did Duncan.
Warriors beat LeBron's teams 3 times out of 4 meetings.
Like, how do you even make a statement like that when you know this is the reality? This is what really happened, and we all watched it.
In 2015, Warriors beat the Cavs in 6. 2017, Warriors demolished the Cavs 4-1, with KD earning Finals MVP. 2018, Warriors swept the Cavs 4-0, where exactly this was idol destroyed. Because from where I'm sitting, it looks like the idol did most of the destroying.
Yeah, it's okay. So they matched up 4 times in the finals. LeBron won 1. Okay, so you guys ever know that like that punk kid who like you play 1-on-1 4 times or 5 times with, but in this case, let's just say you play 4 times, you beat them 3 times, they win once, and then they're out there like talking trash, like, yeah, I beat him, you know, nothing you can say, I beat you 1-on-1. And it's like, dude, I beat you 3 out of the 4 times. What the hell are you talking about? You know, like, I guess that's what LeBron is like, if I get you once, you could beat me 100 times, but if I win once against you, I've defeated my rival. Like, it's so stupid.
Speaking of Durant, another rival who was apparently defeated.
Yeah.
KD holds a 9-5 playoff record against LeBron.
2-1 in the finals.
Won finals MVP twice against him in 2017 and 18. Durant straight up outplayed LeBron when it matters the most. The numbers don't lie, folks. LeBron has lost 14 playoff series in his career, 6 finals losses, recent first-round exits, a devastating 4-0.
Wow, LeBron has lost 11 of his last 13 playoff games, yeah.
Sweep by Denver in 2023. His overall finals record 4-6. That is a 40% success rate in the biggest moments. So when Nike says every rival was defeated, they're literally lying to your face, and they know it. Now let's talk about the claim LeBron never broke. This one is particularly rich because LeBron himself has admitted to breaking multiple times. July 8, 2010, The Decision, a 75-minute ESPN special where LeBron announced he was taking his talents to South Beach. The Boston Globe called it an act of rather astounding egomania. Cleveland fans burned his jerseys in the streets. The team owner wrote a letter calling it a shameful betrayal. LeBron convinced himself Cleveland fans would still love him after the announcement. He was so wrong that it became a case study in public relations disasters. If that is not breaking under the weight of expectations, I don't know what it is. But the real breaking point...
And ask Kevin Garnett how he feels about it, because he does take that credit and he's proud of it, that the Boston Celtics broke LeBron. And that was the only thing he can do is run to Miami to go run for help. And it's damn true. San Antonio did it first, Boston, so San Antonio started it, Boston finished it. And that ends the first Cleveland run with LeBron James. So yes, 100%, he broke.
The 2011 finals.
And I say that San Antonio started it, but they actually kind of finished it because he also broke in 2014 when San Antonio beat Miami. They crushed them. In fact, they embarrassed them. And then he ran away back to Cleveland. So he broke again.
Game 4 against Dallas, LeBron scored 8 points on 3 of 11 shooting.
Oh, great.
He took exactly 1 shot in the fourth quarter, 1 in an elimination game.
Yep.
For the entire final series, LeBron averaged 17.8 points, well below his standards. He scored 0 points in the crunch time across the entire finals. 0. ESPN literally published articles questioning whether he needed sports psychology help. And LeBron himself called it the lowest point of his career, admitting he played like shit. His words, not mine.
Yeah.
So much for never breaking. Fast forward to recent years, the Ma'Khia Bryant tweet where he targeted the police officer with "You're next."
I don't have any safe words on YouTube to comment about this, so I will not. But I saw this, and as if I didn't dislike LeBron enough, this happened.
/accountability posted it, faced massive backlash, deleted it within hours. That is not the behavior of someone who never breaks. That is someone who constantly breaks under public pressure.
All I'll say about it is when you have a platform that big, you have a responsibility. You're going to put a target on someone's head, put their picture so everyone knows who this individual is, and then you do a call to action. You're next, accountability. That's dangerous, man. That is dangerous. You're playing with fire there.
China controversy in 2019 called Rockets GM Daryl Morey misinformed for supporting Hong Kong protesters, then walked it back when the heat got too intense. Another break, another retreat. The pattern is clear, folks. LeBron breaks, he retreats, he apologizes, he deletes tweets. Nike's claim that he never broke isn't just false, it is the opposite of true. So why would Nike make claims they know are false? Simple. They've got between 500 million and 1 billion invested in LeBron mythology. That is the most money they've ever guaranteed as single athlete. Look at the evolution, the chosen one in high school. We are all witnesses in its prime. Now the forever king as he approaches retirement. Each campaign gets more grandiose, more mythological, more divorced from basketball reality. Nike perfected this playbook with Michael Jordan. Be Like Mike was inspirational but achievable.
Yeah, it was.
LeBron's campaigns declare completed dominance, every rival defeated. Despite
hold on.
His declare.
How is this inspirational to a new generation of hoopers? He took the crown and kept it. So if you're a young hooper thinking about, I'm going to be the new greatest. Well, this mofo right here is keeping the crown. He's saying he's not going to relinquish it to anybody. That's not how this goes. You're supposed to take the torch and then pass it down to the next generation. That's what it's been going on since like the 60s, the 50s. Okay? So now here we are, and you're just going to keep it? You're an asshole like that? You're not going to pass the torch? Even MJ passed the torch to Kobe. But I think the reason is because no one actually passed the torch to him. Kobe didn't do it. Nobody passed the torch to him. So he thinks he took it. But I don't think he's ever really had it. And you compare that with Michael Jordan, which, the early slogans were like, be like Mike. If I could be like Mike. In other words, motivating people, anybody could do this. That's what we grew up believing. We can all be like Mike. We just have to work hard enough. And guess what? Some of us got close. Some of us got really close. Like, look what that did to Kobe Bryant. Kobe made it his mission to be like Mike. And he did a damn good job with it, So that's an inspirational message. And this is just a self-serving, screw everybody else. I'm not relinquishing my throne. Dude, just retire. Let the next generation enjoy the game.
Completed dominance, every rival defeated, despite his more complex, controversial legacy. The business justification is clear. LeBron's shoe line generates over $340 million annually for the Nike.
Wow.
That kind of revenue requires emotional connection that transcends product features. You're not buying basketball shoes.
So some people out there are buying LeBrons. I'm actually surprised by the sales.
You're buying into a mythology. But here's what is different about his campaign. Previous Nike mythology had some basis in reality. Jordan's greatest ever claims were backed by 6-0 finals record and cultural dominance. LeBron's Forever King campaign requires...
But also difference, though. Because, wait, did I hear you right?
Jordan's greatest ever claims...
Jordan never claimed he's the greatest ever, though. That's the prime difference here. It's not like in the commercials he's saying, I'm the greatest of all time. I'll always be the greatest of all time. Here, buy my shoes. Forever GOAT. It's not like he did a Forever GOAT campaign. He never even said it. It's a drastic difference.
Are backed by 6-0 finals record and cultural dominance. LeBron's Forever King campaign requires actively ignoring documented failures and rewriting basketball history. The backlash was immediate and severe. Bill Simmons called it a full-fledged yikes.
Yeah.
Jason Whitlock.
I don't use the word very often, but this is the cringiest thing I think I've ever seen.
Labeled it egocentric, narcissistic, and even delusional.
Yeah.
These aren't LeBron haters. These are basketball analysts who recognize historical revision when they see it. Fans weren't having it either. Top comments included, having a losing record while saying every rival was defeated is crazy,
Yeah.
and he is 1-3 in the finals against Steph. That is not destroying anybody. When your own marketing campaign becomes a meme about its factual inaccuracy, you've crossed a line. This ad represents something bigger than LeBron or Nike. It is sports marketing evolution from inspiration to outright fiction, from be like Mike to believe the lie. Great athletes do not need mythology, they need their actual accomplishments celebrated accurately. Jordan's 6-0 finals record speaks for itself. Kobe's Mamba mentality was authentic. Brady's 7 rings are undeniable.
Absolutely.
LeBron's real accomplishments are incredible. His longevity that is unprecedented. These achievements deserve celebration without hyperbole or historical revision.
Like I always say, we would respect it so much more if he wasn't doing this nonsense. Because then we would look at it and be like, hey, man, he did win 4 championships. Oh, yeah, multi-time MVP, you know, solid player. He had a good career. But he has to do this nonsense. So instead of, and it goes for him too. Instead of him just focusing on what he actually accomplished, he's trying to create this narrative like he accomplished more than he did. So it all just becomes blurry and fuzzy. Well, really, if we just celebrate what he did, and he would celebrate what he did, he'd be up there. You know, you'd be number 2 for a lot of people. Not me, but you'd be number 2 for a lot of people. But you can't ground it in reality. You did good enough. You know, not good enough to be the greatest of all time, but you did good enough. You had one of the better careers in the NBA that we've ever seen. Why can't you be happy with that? I don't understand.
The best sports marketing tells true stories compellingly. It doesn't need to lie. It finds the authentic drama in real competition, real failure, real redemption. But campaigns like Forever King aren't about celebrating athletes. They're about manipulating consumers into emotional purchases through manufactured narratives. They're counting on you, not fact-checking their claims. Here's the bottom line. LeBron James is an all-time great who doesn't need Nike's lie to justify his legacy. His real accomplishments, the documented ones, the ones that actually happened, make him one of the best ever. But when a billion-dollar corporation starts rewriting basketball history to sell shoes, someone needs to call it out. Every rival was defeated. False. He never broke. False. These aren't opinions. These are documentable lies that insult the intelligence of basketball fans.
100. Well said.
Remember, folks, great athletes do not need great lies. They need great truth. And the truth about basketball history is compelling enough without Nike's billion-dollar fiction. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.
Great video. Link is down below for the channel, you guys. Highly recommend checking this out. Tiger Woods, do you hear him going around talking about how great he is, how he's the GOAT? Michael Jordan, nope. Tom Brady, nope. Do you see these guys lying about their legacy? You know, like Brady pretending like he never lost in a Super Bowl, like pretending like a guy named Eli Manning didn't exist or whatever. No, we don't. Do we hear Michael Jordan claim that he was the greatest right out of the gate, winning championships right out of the gate? No, we never do. He talks about his struggle to get there. Tiger was a phenomenon. Came out of nowhere at a young age, started dominating, but his career wasn't perfect either. I don't hear him running around, running his mouth like this. But LeBron James can't freaking stop. And like, it used to be funny to me because it's just like, man, dude, this guy's really insecure. It's gotten to this level. Like, could you imagine? There's a campaign called Forever King with a crown on it, and you're wearing that shirt in front of thousands of people in China, and you're claiming, yeah, you're behind this. Yeah, I'm the Forever King. You know, I'm gonna wear this shirt proud. This is about me. I'm the king. Like, how disconnected from reality do you have to be to have this thought process? I just can never know. You know, all the greatest that I was talking about earlier, you know, there's plenty other greatest, but I mean, all those guys that I listed, they did their talking on the court or the field, okay? They dominated there, let their game speak for itself, and everybody else like me and you are out there saying that they're the greatest, and this is why. Because we witnessed it, we watched it. There's no denying that the greatness that we saw. We don't need them to tell us. It's not their job to remind us. It was their job to go out there and bust their ass while their career was active, win as much as they possibly can, so that we could never forget how great they were. And all those other guys I was talking about, they did that. LeBron, not so much, but you know, he did good. He had a great career, but it's just not enough for him. So he's got to pretend like he did something he didn't, and it's just embarrassing. Honestly, it's embarrassing. It's bad for sports. It's bad for the NBA, and it's bad for young kids watching this behavior, thinking that this is okay. Because I'd rather young kids learn, win or lose, leave it all on the table, leave it all on the court, give it your best, and accept the results. That's what sports is. It's a battle against yourself. You know, we think we're playing another team. We think we're playing against a certain person. It's a battle against yourself to be your best no matter what. And if you do that, whatever the results are, you can live with it. You don't have to pretend like something else happened. You did your damn best. Anyways, you guys, I am out of here. Let me know what your comments are. Love this channel. Like the vid if you liked it. Hit that subscribe plus if you want to support the channel, you guys. And most importantly, I'll see you all in the comments. And really, most importantly, it's to be water, my friends.